They put Takeover in the Thunderdome. They're gonna keep it at Full Sail.
Pat McAfee looks like he's trying to hide a fart. He looks like he's trying to sneak it, but he's not.
If his mouth away.
Does.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our predictions for NXT Takeover 30, happening from Full Sail University, not in the Thunderdome, because reasons.
This time with audio.
This time with a second take with audio. It is I, the host of the Stu Style Sauna Estelle, joined by Eric, Matt, and Tim. We're going to go through match by match, give our predictions, and have a lovely old discussion about everything. So, without further ado, let's get going. First up, happening on the pre-show, we don't see that often for NXT TakeOver, It is a number one contenders tag team championship match between Legado del Fantasma, represented by Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza, taking on Breezango and Orny Wilkin and Danny Burch. Tim, who are you going for and why?
I'm going to keep a safe pick on this one, and I'm going to go Breezango because they're funny. That's about it.
Fair. That's fair enough. Eric, who are you thinking and why?
I'm probably going to go with Orny Wilkin and Danny Burch. I would have gone with Legado del Fantasma, but I don't think they were featured enough on NXT TV to be really considered that much of a threat, and they seem to be more focused on the cruiserweight division right now.
Yeah, they're more of a trios team, if anything, because they always team with Escobar in six-man tags against cruiserweights like Breezango and Swerve, if you saw this week. I'm going to agree and go for Orny Wilkin and Danny Burch, because I also feel like we've seen Breezango fight Imperium before. They had a match on NXT TV, and then they lost. So I don't think they're going to run that back on TV again. I think they're going to do Wilkin and Burch, because I think they have more history from NXT UK. And I just think it'd be a nice match to see. And Schmidt is out of shots, so we're going to furlough his and move on.
Damn, he said Schmidt.
Next up, and what I think could be a good opening match to this show, it is Finn Balor taking on Timothy Thatcher in a match that was set up on this week's NXT during the interference of Balor's match. It's like a big overbooked schmoz, and here we are now. Eric, who are you going for and why?
This is a pretty tough one because NXT seems to be pushing Timothy Thatcher to be like that super tough, smash mouth bone breaker, which I think should be a good name, bone breaker Timothy Thatcher. But at the same time, Finn Balor is Finn Balor, and he has been actually taking a lot of losses recently. So I think Balor really needs the win, but also if Thatcher takes a loss, it wouldn't hurt him that bad.
It wouldn't, yeah, because I guess he's lost to Loomis. Loomis is injured now. F7 for him. But I'm going to agree and go with Balor.
Yeah,
the only thing I could see, the way Thatcher could win, is that there is the overlapping threat in Balor's story arc that is called Walter. So if they want to really do that feud, you're going to need to have to get Imperium involved, because I say that because we used to be in Ring Conf. Timothy Thatcher used to be in Ring Conf. So if you want to pair them back up, hey man, have Barthel and Eichner aren't doing anything on this night, so why not maybe do a little sneaky run-in, or at least a post-match beatdown, and then you can do that. But I would go with Balor. I think if you want to do the Imperium thing, you can do it after the match, and then you can keep both guys looking good going out of it, and you can go from there. That's my thinking. Tim, what about you? And hey, look at me back.
What school you go to?
Look at the what school you go
they
to.
covered on that match.
Look at this man. This time we can hear him.
Yeah, making his return, even though he was here earlier in the first take. It is Sam. Welcome back.
Yo, speed round. Finn Balor, Timothy Thatcher. What do you got?
It's like, I think you and Tim need to make your pick. I think Schmidt does too, but Schmidt was AWOL for a second.
I had to take a call. Balor, because Balor.
How's Balor?
Because Balor.
All right, yeah, that's just about across the board, too. That's an across the board. All right, moving on to the next one. Next up, in a fatal four-way ladder match, we're not going to see Water somebody else in this shot. It is Damian Priest taking on Cameron Grimes, Johnny Gargano, Jonah Rock, and a big old redacted in the corner. Tim, who are you going for and why?
I'm going to go the safe route on this one because he kind of needs it right now, and I'm going to say Jonathan Q. Gargano.
I agree.
I like that. I like people agreeing with me.
Yeah.
Eric, who are you going for?
This is another tough one. Gargano is a safe bet, but you can't just bet on Gargano every single time.
I mean, you
I
can.
think.
I did at Portland. It didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's too early to give Bronson Reed something. His time is coming. It's too soon. I like Cameron Grimes. I like Cameron Grimes. He's been getting a lot of upset victories. He's good on the mic. He has a lot of charisma. I think NXT is really pushing him strong. But you got Damian Priest too, who's a big hoss. But screw it. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going with Cameron Grimes. Lock it in.
It's such a gambit. That is such a big gambit. Like, you argue mine is a gambit too.
Yeah,
because
I got balls.
on my end, you mentioned him, Eric. I'm going to go for Damian Priest because we've seen since Takeover in Your House, that great match with Balor, one of the better matches on that show for my money. We've seen him make a slow burn face turn as he's been feuding with Cameron Grimes and also doing with Bronson Reed on TV recently. And I think he's been having some really good performances since Takeover in Your House. And he's showing like his capabilities of being like a top or like a mid-card babyface as champion. And I think that belt also looked really good with them. It's red like his jacket. Why not give it to him? So I'm going to go with Priest. It's still, this is probably the toughest match on the card to pick, but my pick is Damian Priest. And that leaves Schmidt with, what is your pick?
Gargano, because Gargano can't lose.
More like
He lost all the
Gargano.
time. But he lost at the last Takeover and the one
He
before
loses all the
that.
time, but
He shouldn't lose.
Yeah. He's like Tommy Dreamer.
More like Gargano, yes.
Okay.
Gargano
All right.
Shut up.
go away.
Let's go on to the next match. All right, moving on to the women's division. This is the only match on the show right now. It is Mrs. Evil, Io Shirai, taking on Dakota Kai, New Zealand's own, and who is accompanied by not Sonya Deville, as Raquel Gonzalez, who made a return this week in NXT. This is the easiest match in the card to pick, if you ask me. It's going to be Io Shirai. I think it's real easy because this is her first really big defense on a takeover. We've only seen her make TV defenses since winning the belt at Takeover in Your House, which the way she won was a big deal too, where she jumped off a freaking house in that match. So that's cool.
More like
And that's her
takeover
lose her
out
first
of your
defense. Yeah. Hey. But yeah, Shirai's gonna win this one. I think it's the easiest one. And yeah, what the rest of you think?
I'm also agreeing with Io Shirai.
Yeah.
Especially after defeating Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair to win the title, you're not going to lose to Dakota Kai, who is a good heel at the moment, but she's not. I don't think she's where she should be to beat Io right now. So yeah, definitely Io's going to retain.
It's big money moves.
Well, shit. Remember, to anyone who says this is Io's first title defense and she's obviously going to win, didn't Rhea Ripley only have one title defense?
She had one or two, I think. She had one.
she
No, Worlds
defended
Collide against Tony.
She had
And then
Tony, she had
Portland.
Bianca.
And then she lost to Mania.
All right.
But she had one takeover
Fine.
defense.
Fine.
Yeah, we'll get the official counter. And yeah, this is pretty much across the board.
Io's beaten Tegan on TV. That's really been about it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is pretty much across the board. I like
Yeah, this is across the board. I think no one's
Easiest
as
pick of
good
the night.
as a heel Dakota is. I just don't think it's the right time.
Actually, this is the second easiest pick of the night.
Oh yeah, we're about to get to the next one because oh boy, this is a match and a half. Here it is, the guy who wore a green shirt in front of a green screen at his high school picture day. It is Pat McAfee, formerly of the
Hey, look,
Indianapolis
it's-
Colts.
It's the Gerber baby, all grown up.
Jesus Christ, that's mean. Oh boy,
God,
it's like if Eric went blonde.
he looks like one of those kids who is late for his econ final. And he looks.
Oh, he didn't prepare his presentation very well, so he has to talk out of his ass about stocks and everything in the economy.
He
how it's
absolutely
such a
was
shit right now.
the captain of a snowboard club.
Oh my god, absolutely!
Dude,
shout out
he
to
looks
shout out
like
to
the
Plymouth snowboarding.
God,
Like the
Pat
guy
Mc-
who you would go surfing with, and then he would immediately hit his face with the surfboard.
Oh, that's a wolf. But yeah, this is a match that if you told me this was happening a month ago, I would have laughed at you and told you to probably stop watch wrestling. But hey, I'm an idiot, and here we are. It is Adam Cole, baby.
And Supercard.
And Supercard with The Rock, Becky Lynch, and Roman Reigns in the corner over there. Special guest enforcers taking on Pat McAfee, and this is going to be
Pregnant Becky Lynch.
a very, very weird match. Who are we all going for, and why is it Adam Cole?
Well, hey, I'd like to bring up the point. Could we have Bam Bam Bigelow, Lawrence Taylor, WrestleMania 11-2 here?
if this was the main event, which is not going to be the main event, then maybe. But like,
Well, I mean, WWE has learned some lessons at least. So,
But check out the WrestleMania 11 review.
yes, the second worst Mania ever.
Bad. This match should,
This match, Tim has said it before. This match should be like 14 seconds.
This match should not exist.
It's like a way because Cole doesn't want to go to Raw or SmackDown just yet. So this is like, all right, you can fight your friend Pat McAfee on this show. How about that? And he's like, hey, it's better being written by Bruce Pritchard, I guess. And here we are now. So
It's like, I guess, fine.
The match is either going to be 5 stars or, as Tim said, 14 seconds.
it's gonna be a super kick, Panama Sunrise, last shot. There you go. There's your paycheck, baby.
Bro, I just want to see his Pat McAfee's face kicked in, but it already looks like it's been kicked in.
Like one side of his face, yes, like it looks weird in this picture.
his dumb face. He's just,
Big old dumb face.
he just looks like he's that kid that like buys oregano thinking it's weed.
He looks like one of those. He looks like one of those like gallon of water guys at the gym.
Oh my god, yes. Wears like a really thin tank top, takes all
He
the heavy
he
weights.
looks like he constantly is shaking that like pre-workout stuff.
God
Oh, yeah,
damn
man,
it,
that
you
stuff-
stole my joke, Eric.
Yeah, it's one of those.
He looks like he was just given.
You can tell we all are excited to see Pat McAfee wrestle, former Indianapolis Colts punter.
I
But
can't wait to review this match. I'm so
Yeah, Tim
excited.
gets to review this, and I get to review SummerSlam when I ever see it come. Check the predictions video for that and my review if that's out by this time. But yeah, that's that match. So let's get on to the main event as we will talk about right about now.
The main event is Adam
And
Cole
here it
Pat
is.
McAfee. What do you mean?
No. The main event, it is for the NXT Championship, the newly crowned NXT Champion, Keith Lee, taking on Karrion Kross, and with Scarlett Bordeaux in his corner. Ooh, boy, this is a really, really weird one to call, and it's going to be an interesting discussion we're going to have. But let's start with Eric. Who are you going for and why?
This is such a tough one. They're really booked into a corner on this one. They've been pushing Karrion Kross to the moon, but Keith Lee just won. First of all, just won the double belts, and this is his first NXT. Oh no, his second championship defense.
They beat Dijak on TV.
Yeah. But it's like, do you want Keith Lee to be a transitional champion?
How he's presented, absolute no. How he's presented, no,
No.
he shouldn't be.
It's tough. But I'm gonna say Karrion Kross wins via DQ, so Keith Lee retains.
All right, well there it is. Tim, who are you going for and why?
I'm gonna say Keith retains by double count out after he spirit bombs Cross like through the building.
That's some anime shit right there.
Yeah, like
That's
you
how we
just
go
go
off the air.
full like Super Saiyan 1,000,000%, like just
Hey, it's all the Spirit Bomb too.
United States of America smash. Word to My Hero Academia. It's gonna be rough. It double count out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a no contest. And it could be a double count out, it could be a double knockout. We don't know because like I say, you can't have Keith Lee beat Adam Cole, who had a 400-day reign as NXT champion, just to be a transitional champion to a monster heel. Even though Cross is great in his own right, it's just wrong place, wrong time. You got to figure out something. And I don't think either of these guys are long for NXT, especially Cross, considering what they have planned for him. So it could be tough. Like maybe months from now, we could see Cross pull up on Raw Underground and beat the shit out of somebody. Be a bad idea. We'll see. But
that's also suggesting that Raw Underground is going to last a couple months.
That's true. We don't know what they're fighting for right now. But that leaves Schmidt and Sam with you guys. What are you guys thinking?
I think that y'all are overthinking this. I think Killer Cross is gonna.
Who?
Who?
Karrion Kross.
This is an
Cross,
impact.
let's be real.
I think
It was a year ago.
Kross is to beat the fucking snot out of Keith Lee. As much as it's sad to happen. I mean, you already made the guy double champ. You already gave him a title defense against his main guy. You could totally take the title off him right now. Plus, he's probably going to go up to main roster any day now.
You're
Let's
gonna
be real.
freshly squeeze him.
With good one.
Thanks.
I think come draft, Keith is going to be on SmackDown anyway, so you might as well give the title to Cross.
I mean, hey, Braun is for some reason still champion. I'd rather have Keith Lee Spirit Bomb his ass out of the Universal Championship reign.
Yeah, no, there you go.
So-
I think it's going to be. I keep wanting to say Killer. Karrion Kross.
I mean, we know who it is.
I know.
And so it's split across the board. Scott has decisively picked Keith, like clean. So it's different just for every single person here.
No contest.
Yes, Schmidt is in agreement with Tim and I in a no contest. I mean, double count out is the same thing.
I
So-
hope it's a double knockout because that would be funny as fuck to see.
I wonder how they would do that. We'll see. Is it like
literally
do a
what
spirit?
they do
Do a
in
s-
GTA, and literally they just punch each other in the face, and then they both go down. Like
wasted screen comes up.
Yes.
That would be a way to end the show. But yeah, those are our predictions for NXT Takeover 30. Be sure to follow along the channel, click subscribe, and see our videos covering SummerSlam weekend. You will have a Takeover review done by Tim, and a SummerSlam review done by myself. And following this week, we'll have coverage maybe for Payback, depending on what is built to that show a week from now. And also, New Japan Summer Struggle and Jingu will be covered by us in predictions and a review done by Eric. And also stay tuned for our AW All Out stuff coming weeks from now. So, I'm Self-Industry Style Sauna, joined by Eric, Schmidt, Tim, and Sam, and we'll see you all very, very soon. Thank you all for watching.
Lars Sullivan to gay porn.